Day 154. Rep yourself. Why y'all think I'm wearing my Eric Curry for Congress tank? I guess I could have worn my Eric Curry's Pets shirt or tank, because I still owe the rights to that. Or I could have worn my Business Builder Academy tank or t-shirt. So y'all, okay, what I'm getting at, yes, it's a little bit of a flex, but why are y'all scared to flex? Let me put it this way. So I think that those of us who come from the workforce, those of us who, again, newer to entrepreneurship, there is a belief that, in business, when you're an employee, right, when you work for a company, that you kind of have to be humble, right, that there's a way of presenting yourself, and part of that is that you can't brag about yourself or brag about your accomplishments, because that comes across as trashy. So yes, that is right to an extent. However, take this into consideration. When you are a business owner, we do not have the $1 million advertising budgets that these big, huge companies, these conglomerates have, right? So we are constantly getting bombarded by ads, literally everywhere, right? Social media. You cannot go anywhere. You can't leave your house without being bombarded by a bunch of ads. So these big companies, they're constantly, right, trying to get your attention. Everyone's trying to competing for your attention. So I don't say this to be daunting or to scare you, because the trick is that word of mouth is more powerful than all of those, right? But you have to be that much more vigilant about promoting. And I would say efficient about promoting yourself and promoting your business. Wearing your brand, that's one small way. But honestly, I feel like if you own a business, why aren't you wearing your merch? Why don't you have a bumper sticker on your car that reps your business? Why don't you have if you run your business out of your home, why don't you have some, right? Or my mind is kind of fleeing me, but as right now, or that specific topic, but y'all understand what I'm putting down, okay? So I always encourage people when they first start their businesses to just get out there and start talking to people and start collecting contact information, right? And through that process, you will learn so much about how to promote your business and how to have posture in your business, which I'll cover in a different video. But don't be afraid to promote. Don't be afraid to rep yourself. Be proud of your business. Be proud of what you've done, and just know in your heart that you've done and are doing something that the average person is too scared to do. And that in itself is something to be proud of, and something that you should be spreading and telling people.